So let's say Del Toro hired a marketing agency, or let's say their in-house marketing team want to recreate this image or create an ad campaign based off of this product, which is their classic belt, cognac. Now, there's few things you can do here, right? Let's say you use an image, AI image generation tool. Usually, you go on that image generation tool and describe what you want to create, right? Generate an image for a summer campaign, and what it will do is it will actually generate the image for you. But the issue sometimes is you have to go back and forth with the tool for it to really generate the type of image or video that you actually want. And a lot of times, these tools don't have context about your business or any type of products that you've had before. And so it makes it extremely difficult for these AI tools to really understand your business so that it can produce the best optimized product or campaign that you're trying to achieve. Now, there's a different route, which is the research route. So before you even generate an image or a video, you first want to do research. And sometimes the research is manual, right? You have to click on different links to figure out what the competitors are, the type of products they're offering, the type of the problem landscape, right? How big is the problem? How big is the market? And sometimes, even if you use AI to do research on that type of stuff, it's very difficult to connect that information to these image and video generation tools. And so, what we've done is the past few weeks we've been working on this, and I'm really excited to launch our research agent. Now, right inside of BrimaLabs Studio, you can run deep research to really understand the campaign, the problem, the solution you're trying to solve for before an image or video is even generated. And so what I have here is a campaign brief. So we're going to be using the same classic belt by Del Toro, but this time it's going to be right inside of Studio. And so this is how it's going to work. So we have the campaign brief, we have obviously the client's name, we have the product and services that we want to showcase for this campaign, which is the handmade Italian belt, classic belts, the cognac, right? So which is this one. Now, the industry, the luxury accessories industry, target audience, we have the affluent men aged 25 to 45. Obviously, you can increase the age or reduce the age as well. These are professionals who are style conscious professionals, right? And the platforms we're going to use is TikTok and Instagram. And here we have the campaign objective, which is to drive online belt sales by positioning them as the perfect complement to Del Toro footwear. And so what I'm going to do now is research, click on research, and it's currently going to run a live web comprehensive report about every single thing that was included in this prompt. And so it's going to analyze brand identity, it's going to look at the trends, it's going to scan competitor strategies, and we're going to see how that really affects this campaign that we're going to create. It's also going to identify current trends and viral formats, optimizing platform best practices. So I mentioned TikTok and Instagram. It's going to show us best practices on how to optimize for those type of platforms. You can see here it's ready. We have the strategic summaries on a high level, right? This campaign will strategically position Del Toro's classic belt as an essential quiet luxury investment. It also talks about predicted performance and brand analysis. It gives you like the visual aesthetic, the brand voice, how it's different, audience insights. So we had mentioned age men 25 to 45. It gives you the preferred platform, psychographics, right? Content preferences, preferred platforms, purchasing drivers, what drives them to make a purchasing decision. And this is what I really like, which is the competitors' intelligence. So it's going online and figure out who are the competitors in the space. Um, it mentions five different competitors, right? It's looking at these different competitors, the type of products that they offer. But what's really awesome is that it gives you a competitive market gap. And so after it's done research, it understands the product you're selling, it gives you the market gap and how you how you can differentiate yourself from the competitors. So the direct connection of the belt as the perfect complements to the established cult favorite handmade Italian footwear is a unique selling proposition competitors cannot easily replicate. Also gives me trends data, emerging trends, right? Seasonal factors, right? How does summer, winter, in different seasons affect the sales and affect the way people carry the brand, right? Performance data, creative strategy. It gives you a comprehensive list of things that you can use to not only generate the image, but as a marketing agency or as a internal marketing team, you can look at this and say, oh wow, this is actually going to give us a competitive edge that we can use for future campaigns, but help us position our brand better than the competitors, right? It also looks at things you can avoid, right? The key messages, uh, and what I also like is the platform optimization, how the tools, the TikTok and Instagram, how you can position yourself to sort of optimize the content so that it can reach the right audience and they can be appealed by it, right? Specs, these are super technical stuff, best practices, posting strategy, right? For TikTok, aim for 3 to 5 high quality trend aligned videos per week. So it's not just giving you, hey, these are your competitors, but it's saying, hey, these are the number of posts you can do per week, whatever, right? And so this is a very comprehensive research that was done in pretty much seconds. And what's really cool is that you can have this inside of Studio and it lives and breathes inside of Studio. So when you're trying to generate an image or a video, the context matters. And I'm going to show you how that works. So we also have the ready to use generation prompts. So it gave us about 5 prompts, right? Prompts we can use for the image generation. And because we have an image, video, and image generation tool, you can just connect it to Studio. I'm going to show you how that actually works. So we have 5 different prompts, but also towards the end, we have all the different sources that, the research that we ran, it was pulling data from. And so now we can go through and, click on these and decide and learn more, right? Del Toro, a modern classic, right? And it's pulling all that data, obviously, from the web, but also gives you a very unique perspective about the company, the brand, and what they stand for, right? So now that we have all of this, let's just use one of the prompts and generate an image from it. I want to go with this second prompt, so I can either copy this prompt and paste it directly inside of Studio, or you can paste it directly into your image or video generation tool. But since we have Studio, we can just generate it inside of Studio. Now I can choose between lifestyle or product shot, and you notice how the prompt changes. So for full body shot and of an affluent man, for the product shot, it's different, right? Professional commercial product photography of Del Toro. So let's do the lifestyle and let's push it to Studio. Now that we've pushed it to Studio, this was the image that we generated before, just to showcase the difference between this sort of general prompting to now the deep research agents type. So what you see here is the research context. So it's pulling all that data that we ran from the research. It's using it as context. So it understands the brand. It understands the competitive gaps that exist with the competitors. And now it gave me this prompt that I can use to prompt the AI to generate this image for me. Now I'm going to use the Gemini 3 Pro. Let's do 4 variations. Now I can choose between Gemini 3 Pro, GPT Image 1.5, and multimodal. Multimodal chooses combines both Gemini 3 Pro and GPT 1.5. So for today, we're just going to use Gemini 3 Pro and nothing else. I think the prompt is good. Now, if we don't like the prompt, we can also enhance prompt. This is where the AI can enhance the prompt based off of what context it already has. And so let's just go ahead and generate image. And it's going to take some time, but what it's going to do is it's going to generate 4 unique images based off that prompt that we asked for, right? So the man is casually leaning against a stone, walking with a subtle confident smirk. So we can generate those images. So we've already have the image. So I like this. So it's carrying the belt, the shoes, the outfit. I really like it. And this can serve as like a lifestyle type, image that you can use for that type of brand, right? And so I do like this. And let's go here to the classic belt. It's almost similar to this one too, which I really like. And so what I want to do is I want to edit the prompt a little bit. And so I'm going to use this image. I do like this one. I like this one. So I'm going to use this image. So we're going to use this image and we're going to go to edit. And what we're going to do is we're going to edit the image, right? And so the way the edit works is usually from just simple prompts. You can make edits by telling it what you want. Create a different model using the same belt features but different outfit and different environment. So I'm going to make that change and then I'm going to apply the custom change. So I said, hey, create a different model using the same belt features but different outfit and different environment. And so what it's going to do, it's going to give us a different model using a different outfit, obviously using the same belt, but you can use this for your ads, for your content campaigns, and just showcase sort of that. So we have a different model, right? So this was this was the first one that we generated. All right, we have like this background looking at uh, the the mountains, right? And then we have, we had a guy with a suit and all that. And now we have a different model, right? Um, and let's see. It kind of looked like the same guy, just his head is his hair is shorter. So let's do uh, um, in Miami. So we're gonna edit, and it's gonna give us an enhanced image, also using a different background. So here we have the different model, right? I really like it. I like the belt it's showcasing. I like the shoes. I love the outfit. Now use the same model, but instead of looking at me, he should be walking by the sidewalk. Let's apply that. And again, this is one of 5 prompts that the AI was able to generate, but it already has context about Del Toro. And so this gives you rich insights that you can use for not only your image generation, but you can also use it when it comes to content, social media, insights, and all that. So I kind of like this one. So he's kind of like looking and then walking by the side. So I'm gonna save this as main image. So we do have this image, right? We can download this image. We can also download this as well. So we can also use different prompts. So let's move this prompt. So let's say using the belt, right? So I'm gonna generate. What's really awesome is that it still has the context, and even though I had removed the prompt, I can give it a different prompt and it can still generate the image specifically for Del Toro, that specific belt, right? And so this is the belt here. This is from their website, but we can now generate lifestyle images and different images, right? I really like this one, right? So obviously it's the, it looks like they're the same people but different outfit style, right? So we have this, we also have this. I do like all of them, to be honest. I think this is like a really good mix of like showcasing the brand. I can download this. Yeah, this looks really nice. Um, and yeah, similar to this belt I like. So we have this, um, and image generation just got 10 times better. We have these images that look extremely good, and companies can use this for their campaign or any type of content that they want to create. And this is based off of our research agents that we just released in the market. Now, with the research agent, you can create a content brief and it will run deep research to really understand the competitors, really understand your strategy, and gives you like a comprehensive insights that you can use before you even start image or video generation. It gives you competitors market gap analysis, trends data, and you can use that information and also create a prompt on image. So before you just have to, generate the image and hope it works out. But now it run deep research first, and then you can use it to generate the image. We're able to generate an image, but we were also able to change the prompt, and it still has the research context attached, so that it remembers every single thing that was researched. And we're using the demo product, which is Del Toro. We are not affiliated with Del Toro. This is for content purposes only and to showcase our new AI agent research tool. So if you're interested in this, you can reach out to us and we'll be here to help you out. Thank you. Bye.